Breaking news: the US and NATO's secret war plans for Ukraine were exposed online. The New York Times reported on Thursday that secret American and NATO plans, detailing Ukraine's combat readiness and preparations for an upcoming offensive against Russia, had been leaked or stolen and appeared on social media. According to the Times, one of the documents appears to describe the spending rates of U.S.-provided HIMARS artillery systems, which has been a closely guarded secret, while another describes the state of a dozen Ukrainian combat brigades, including their equipment and potential dates of readiness to take on Russian forces. Twitter and Telegram users may have already seen the documents. Lithuania warns that a peace plan proposed by China will lead to Ukraine losing its independence. A spokesperson for the Pentagon told The Times that they were aware of the reports of social media posts and that the department was reviewing the matter. Although the documents have a convincing appearance, experts have warned that they may have been doctored for propaganda purposes. One slide, purportedly from a presentation, claims that as many as 17,500 Russian soldiers have been killed in Ukraine, a number significantly lower than the one publicly cited by Western governments. In February, for instance, the British Ministry of Defence estimated that between 40,000 and 60,000 Russian soldiers had died in Ukraine since President Vladimir Putin ordered a full-scale invasion the previous year. Yahoo News senior correspondent and Russia expert Michael Weiss stated on Twitter that the photos were clearly doctored. "It's unfortunate that they were stolen or leaked." During a visit to Warsaw on Wednesday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky announced that Poland would help form a coalition of Western powers to supply warplanes to Ukraine, similar to what it did earlier this year with battle tanks. Ukraine plans to counterattack Russia's invasion in the coming weeks or months, and it is looking to the West for cutting-edge fighter planes like the F-16 to help it do so. Poland is a reliable ally of Ukraine, and the Polish capital played a key role in rallying Western support for a coalition that ultimately succeeded in delivering main battle tanks to Ukraine. Zelensky said in a speech on a Warsaw Square, "Just as your Polish leadership proved itself in the tank coalition, I believe that it will manifest itself in the planes coalition." While Ukraine and Poland are cooperating closely, the Ukrainian leader claimed Russia could not win in Europe. "Together with Poland, we will work to make freedom a permanent fixture in Europe. The defeat of tyranny in Ukraine," he predicted, "would be a defeat for tyranny everywhere." He expressed concern over a possible thinning of support for Ukraine and advocated for the deployment of artillery and tanks to the front lines as needed. "Because this is a battle for freedom, and it is impossible to win partially," he explained. The Wagner Group in Russia has claimed legal control over Bakhmut, which Kyiv has rejected. Ukrainian forces are still fighting for Bakhmut in the east, according to Zelensky's statement from Wednesday, but they may withdraw if they are at risk of being cut off. The president warned that if Russian invasion forces were to encircle Ukrainian troops in Bakhmut, the government in Kyiv would have to make corresponding decisions to protect them.